on the center matchup in this one. What's your outlook on the future of the big man as the league continues to evolve?
Well, they're not extinct. If you find one, you're going to use them, BA. So if that's your advantage, you got a big guy who can score down low or dominate from the paint in some way, then the coach is going to feed the big fella.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Shot is good by Edwards.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Here's Paul. Outside for Booker. From downtown.
You got it. Come on.
Bridges, right side. No luck on that one. And Minnesota the other way with it now.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Left side, Paul. Up and over Russell. And again, it's the Suns missing. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Pass to Booker. To halt the run. Back to Paul. The teardrop. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
The Suns have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Here's Crowder. And here's Paul. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Russell. Edwards with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Towns can't get it to go. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Russell, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
The defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
Outside Booker. Changes up. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot. And will go to the line.
I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brett, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, BA, if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Russell against Paul. Fires the 3. A minute 37 left in the first. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The coaching staff has to like that as he picks apart the defense there in the pick and roll play.
Here's Russell. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Booker. And stolen by Edwards. Russell against Paul. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns trailing. It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Edwards. The kick out to Paul. Back to Bridges. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ayton. Nice move. And the layup is up and in. Ayton's gotten his second bucket.
He's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Ayton's size and touch. It's a pretty tough combo to go against.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Prince.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
16 seconds left in the opening quarter. Booker against Edwards. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Deflects the pass. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious.
Yes, sir!
Wow! Wow! That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Crowder inside, covered by Towns. 3 on the clock. Oh, it's blocked by Towns!
The defensive chops of Towns, able to use his length and timing to stifle shooters.
And here's Edwards outside, and Ayton pulls it down. Bridges outside. Pass to Ayton. It's Booker on the wing. Three-pointer off the mark. Minnesota in the lead.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
Ball passes to Booker. Shoots a fadeaway. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And Edwards slams it in.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and the point guard and 63. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And he lobs it up.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Pass to Crowder. Here's Ayton. Outside Paul. Here's Booker, guarded by Edwards. It's blocked by Gobert. The lob, very well done. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Edwards against Booker. Pass to Bridges. It's blocked by Gobert. Edwards against Paul. And stolen by Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now here's Ayton, guarded closely. Out of bounds, Suns ball, as Phoenix keeps possession. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
And the lob disrupted, not to be. And now the Suns fast break. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Edwards with it, and it's Paul picking him up. And it's powered home by Towns.
It's just so great to see a big man busted up the court like Towns here. I mean, getting into position for the points on the move, wow, incredible.
Here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. On the break. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And so Towns nails them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Paul, a screen on Edwards. And stolen by Edwards. And a foul call. Looks like he had a clear path to the basket. They'll get one free throw and they'll keep possession here. Free throw good, Edwards. And both free throws good for Edwards. And here's Russell. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Towns for three. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Paul can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. And again, another missed shot.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
The three from Russell. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And get ready for the Jabberwocky.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's Prince in at the 3 slot. Up top, Booker, guarded by Edwards. And that one's long. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting it well at 59%.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor. What an athletic play from Towns, rising up over the defense to hammer in the alley-oop.
Paul finds Bridges. Russell against Paul. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Crowder outside. There's the triple. Fires in the triple.
Just get yourself into the right spot, and Crowder waits for that one to knock it down.
The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Russell. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
He'd love to make him pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Pass to Bridges. It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Left side, Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Up and over Russell. Misses off the right iron.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous, and this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
From behind the arc. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Towns against Crowder. And it's Towns with the power finish.
You know Towns' team is loving this. He's letting his natural scoring ability run wild on offense.
Russell against Paul. Outside Booker. The three. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got 10 points.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
2 minutes remaining.
To the paint.
2 minutes.
Outside Edwards. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Crowder outside. There's the three. Gets the three to fall. Crowder's got 6 here in the quarter.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Pass to Prince. Beyond the arc. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 5.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Paul against Russell. Bridges outside. From deep. And it's Phoenix with another.
More signs of Bridges' hard work in the offseason paying off in his jump shot.
40 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Edwards outside. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Booker. Fires the three. Another three for Phoenix.
Just such a gifted scorer. I mean, Devin Booker, a guy that drops 70 once in a game. You got to be kidding me.
Outside Edwards. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Edwards has got 13.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's a three from Paul. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves liking their chances, ending the quarter with a...
And please give a big round of applause.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Pass to Towns. Pulls up, high post. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Up top, Crowder. Three-pointer, Bridges. Now here's Crowder for 3. Offensive rebound. Ayton. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Russell to pass to Towns. Out to the right wing. Pass to Russell. Into the lane. And he banks in the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
Good penetration for D'Lo right there. real nimble on the inside. Finds an angle.
And there's the lob. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Towns. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
And he comes up with a bucket. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Driving to the basket, and Gobert with a block. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Yes, it's good.
Well, that's nice coordination as Russell seemed to know that he was going to get around the defense.
Crowder outside, pass to Booker, and stolen by Edwards. Here's Russell, and then Russell with the dunk.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Paul passes to Aiden. Here's Crowder.
2 minutes.
This one for 3. Clock at 4, and stolen by Edwards. Here we go. Outside Russell. 1:44 left in the final quarter. Nice D from Bridges. To the inside. Crowder, that's good.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. To the middle. Crowder with a steal.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Karl Anthony Towns.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Booker finds Paul. Up and over Russell. Back to Paul, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Timberwolves ball.
.44 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Edwards. To the paint. To the right side. Towns has got room. And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And Gobert with the stuff.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing the alley. Thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight. reporter, Allie LaForce. Well, the pace figures to be fast tonight. Two teams that thrive when the tempo is at its quickest.
You're going to love this one, up and down. Neither squad likes to use too much of the shot clock. They'll be looking to get out in transition every time they get a chance.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out of bounds, it'll be Grizzlies ball. Morant with it. Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. They set the pick. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Outside Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Gobert. Brooks with the rebound. And here's Memphis. Bane, the pass to Morant. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And here's Edwards outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are...
And coach must have had a really good look at this one. He called a coach's challenge for the out-of-bounds violation.
And depending on the ref's angle, an out-of-bounds violation is an easy call to get wrong. It's a great reason to have replay.
The previous play is under
Firm on the monitor.
Yeah, it's one of the main reasons the coach's challenge is in place. This isn't a judgment call. There's usually pretty clear and conclusive evidence on an out-of-bounds call.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge, but it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call.
Russell against Morant. Three-pointer. Russell, that's good.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
Outside Morant. Morant with the slam!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Prince. And another three from Minnesota.
When Prince gets it clicking from the perimeter, gets his confidence going, the entire offense benefits.
Outside Bane. And there's the screen. From outside the arc. Outside Morant. Going inside. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Outside Edwards. Let's go with a three. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen. The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Morant, the putback. It's good on the putback.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Outside Edwards. And he drives in. Kept alive. Out to the right wing. Here's Prince. Nails it from beyond the arc. Prince has got 6.
Prince has gotten better at creating his own shot, but the catch and shoot game is still his specialty.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. The 3 from Bain. Offensive board. Kicks it out to Jackson. Puts up a 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Oh, there's the alley. And Gobert with the stuff.
Just throw it up to Gobert, and he'll take care of the rest using that enormous wingspan.
Pass to Brooks. The 3 is up. Russell with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Yeah, aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
Bain finds Morant. There's the steal. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Jones in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Jones against Towns. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Bain against Edwards. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Edwards. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Grizzlies with the rebound. Brooks outside. On the wing, Bain from the arc. Russell with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Here's Prince. He has 6. Here's Gobert. Pass to Prince from deep. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Bain with a screen on Russell. Jones, the pass to Bain. Stolen by Russell. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And Edwards slams it in.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Jones against Russell. Jones' shot is good. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Crafty move, and he lays it in. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Pass to Prince. Back to Russell. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Just 2 to shoot. Another miss. He's 2 for 4. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Back to Bain. Picked it. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. That one goes. Count it. Russell's got 7 points.
With or without the ball, Russell's versatility in the open floor creates mismatches.
Jones finds Bain. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
A big-time ISO player in college, Brooks has shown the ability to play off the ball at this level.
The 3 is up. They get it back.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. Gets a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
Outside Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Outside Russell. Pass to Prince. Here's Towns. Shoots it from the high post. And another basket for Minnesota.
Nothing went right on that offensive possession except the result.
Jackson with a screen on Edwards. From deep, Morant. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Russell with the ball. Guarded by Morant. Here's Towns. Can't get it to fall. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Edwards against Morant. Inside, Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Lets it fly. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a...
Your Grizzlies, 25. The Timberwolves, 23. Get ready for the Jabberwockies.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, you gotta like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
On the court for the Timberwolves, we've got Jalen Noel. McDaniels out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Reed in at the 5 down low. Back to Jones. That shot off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. McDaniels passes to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Getting himself to the rim, Anderson continually finds ways to impact the game.
Now Jones. Jackson the screen. Jones the pass to Jackson. Back to Jones. Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
The height and the reach. That makes Jackson practically unstoppable.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Outside, Anderson. Pass to McLaughlin. Kicks it out to Anderson for the lead. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Conchar. Outside, Williams. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's McLaughlin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. To the middle. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Pass to Conchar. Back to Jones. And a Foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Jones hits them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. McDaniels against Williams. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Brandon Clark. The first free throw is good. Morant, he's checked in for Jones. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
To the paint. Oh, they pick off the pass. It's McDaniels on the wing for the lead. It's rebounded by Memphis. And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major, major impact.
Pass to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Up top, Morant. He's got 10. And the dunk by Jackson.
Putting that 7'4" wingspan to good use. Jaren Jackson with the easy catch and flush.
A minute 29 left in the third. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And here's Morant. Launches it. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Crosses over. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Adams checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Brooks comes in for Williams. And it's Desmond Bane in for Conchar. And then Morant with the dunk.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Russell against Brooks. And it's Russell on the drive. And the layup falls. Russell's got 9 points.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
32 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. And that one's good. Morant.
Boy, if Morant's going to hit from there, I don't know how you guard him.
Russell up top, guarded by Bane. Here's Edwards. Here he goes. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
Pass to Morant. Now here's Bane. Outside for Brooks. And so it's Memphis leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brandon Clark out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. They set a pick from deep. Morant. Minnesota with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Left side Bane to the inside. And it's Adams missing.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Russell. Oh, Morant with the block.
Flying around the court, Morant can block shots both on ball and in help.
The Timberwolves trail. Russell finds Towns. Pass to Prince. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Morant. Here's Clark, covered by Towns. Throws it up high, and then Morant with the dunk.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. Gobert with it, guarded by Morant. Towns for three. Another miss by Minnesota.
No wonder he's been off the mark. He's been hanging in the background, somewhat uninvolved tonight.
And that one's good for Brooks.
You get the feeling that Brooks will get better and better with this shot. He's obviously working on it.
And here's Edwards outside. And they get it back. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis.
Coming onto the floor for your Grizzlies.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Towns. Jacks up a three. He buries it from three.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Morant with it. Bain with it. Now Adams. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Edwards, right wing. Towns passes to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Outside Bain. Takes the three. Here's Brooks. Basket's good.
If you were as strong as Brooks, you'd also be aggressive inside.
Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. There's the triple. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Morant. Back to Bain. Just 5 to shoot. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And Edwards slams it in.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
So much riding on that possession. Just a huge shot. What determination on that play.
Morant finds Bain. Back to Morant. Bain with it. Double team on Adams. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Here's Towns. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And he lobs it up to the rim.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
Gobert with a screen on Morant. The three from Russell. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Stepping up big, Gobert showing why he's considered a cornerstone for this franchise.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. 26 seconds left in the fourth.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5.
The shooting of Desmond Bain, it's special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game. Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And here's Memphis. Now Bain. And so the Grizzlies take the win. This one was in the balance right until the final second.
The Timberwolves clearly know how to dress. Off the bus earlier on, hoping to secure a win away from home. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
The try by Russell. D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
Kennard finds Zubac. And here's George for three. And it's Russell with the rebound. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Deflects the pass. Passes it to Towns. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Leonard. From deep. Zubac the pass to Wall. To the inside. Lock at 6. And stolen by Russell. One-on-one fast break. There's the lob to Towns. Leonard with the steal. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Last year, 90%. And he was right there among the best in the league with that percentage.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
George against Prince. Pass to Zubac. It's stolen by Gobert. And it's Prince penetrating. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. LA's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
And Wall kicks to Leonard. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Russell with it. He's picked up by Wall. Back to Russell. And the layup falls.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. We talked about their defensive strategy facing such an explosive offense. He said, we've done our advanced scouting. We know where they like to get their shots and where they're most effective. The challenge is taking that information and using it out on the court. It's a great test for our players, and I'm eager to see how they respond. Kevin, I'm eager as well. Back to you.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
Yeah, and you know, it's a tall task. Great offense tends, in most cases, to beat great defense. They've got their work cut out for them.
Russell finds Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism there, getting off the floor to throw it down.
Ball passes to George, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Prince. Here's Russell. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You like what you have there. Russell crafty with the dribble.
George looking around. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Timberwolves leading by 9. It's Edwards on the wing. Kennard covering. Out to Edwards. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside Leonard. Back to George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Not a lot of wings are willing to score inside like Paul George. I mean, part of why he's elite at his position.
Russell with it. 6 points for him. Outside, Towns. Over Leonard. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control with the night. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. All out there with Kennard, and it's George in at the 3. That's who's out there for the Clippers. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Outside, Towns. Out to Russell. 5 to shoot. Towns down low. He's covered by Leonard. Big D that time from Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Kennard. Outside for George. Past the wall. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Zubac, the pass to Wall. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Second shot opportunity. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Edwards. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. No points yet here in the second quarter for them.
That's just a beautiful move by Towns. Really, he's got such a versatile skill set. There with the plus handles, man, you got a lot to work with.
George passes to Kennard. Back to George. And Wall kicks to Leonard. The pass to Kennard. Launches a 3. That one misses. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Prince, right side, stolen. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. Kennard for 3. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. 17-foot shot on the way. Rebound, Minnesota.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Here's Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. If you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Kicks it out to Prince. 6 to shoot. All alone. It's John Wall with the rebound. Clippers trail by 10. Wall draws the double. Towns with the steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Outside, Towns. Gobert with a screen on Kennard. Edwards can't hit.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
And George, here we go. And that one goes long. Minnesota leading by 10. Here's Russell. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Russell's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you know, this is just who Russell is, in my opinion, guys. A very assertive and confident player who looks to score the ball as much as he can.
Inside, it's stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards going inside. Rebound by the Clippers. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And the Clippers miss again. From deep, Prince. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
I'm sure that'll make John Wall's coach happy to see.
All right, David, thank you.
14, the Timberwolves. 26.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the small forward. The Timberwolves have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Guys, it's always good to see a young player start to mature in front of our eyes, and Russell has been that kind of guy. He's done a great job figuring out how to become a better leader.
Kennard for 3. Nailed from three-point land. And something that's been on the uptick in the NBA is free throw shooting. League-wide, Clark, teams are having more success from the stripe than ever before.
The 2020s are on pace, Kevin, to be the best free throw shooting decade in the history of the game, with skilled players now favored relative to the old school bangers. I mean, everybody pretty much has to be able to knock down shots to be effective as a player in today's game. So the free throw shooting percentage is going up. Not much of a surprise to me.
Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Here's Russell. 13 points in the game. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Sees the opening, fires, and that one hits back iron.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range. Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players. It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Edwards kicks to Towns. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside Edwards. Edwards with the stuff.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Ball passes to Zubats. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Stolen by McDaniels. This is his third trip to the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter, and the basket is good.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
Here's Wall. Gobert with the block. Timberwolves leading by 15. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Here's Wall, and Wall with the slam.
So much fun to watch John Wall get tricky with the rock and create for himself. That is special work right there.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. .115 left in the third quarter of the game. To the inside, Leonard with the steal. George with no one around. A three-pointer off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Shot clock at 6. And George kicks to Kennard. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Kennard's got 8 here in the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's McDaniels. Tight defense on him. Edwards finds McDaniels. Lobbed up there for Edwards. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. From deep, George. Here's Zubats. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with the 14th. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On court. Oh, that was terrific!
Good.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And George, here we go.
George, a devastating finisher with momentum behind him. He doesn't let anything get in his way on the drive. He's right to the rack.
Russell against Wall. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Russell. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Taking the hit and still getting it to go down. Russell showing you some nice toughness there.
All with it, now defended by Gobert. Zubats the pass to Leonard. Back to Zubats. Pass to Kennard. 6 on the shot clock. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Minnesota leading by 16. The kick out to Towns. Outside, Russell. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
You know, we've seen a big jump from Russell in terms of his production. Now he's a legitimate scorer who can dominate a game with his offense.
Outside, Leonard. Kennard for 3. They get it again. Back to Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. The shot missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Here's Russell. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late, and it catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And an instant reaction to that call from the fans.
Well, you know, they can be very vociferous when they disagree, and that whistle did not go over well with the crowd.
Jackson, he's checked in for John Wall. And that one's good. Leonard.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Timberwolves leading by 17. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Outside, Towns. A second chance effort. The Clippers grab the miss. Pass to Kennard. Takes a 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. There's 1:26 left in the 4th quarter. Screen by McDaniel. Towns gets a very good look and converts. Towns has got 10 points here in the second half.
And, you know, this will be a big victory for them. They came out and executed their game plan, and what a huge win for the Timberwolves.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for D'Angelo Russell.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Jackson from long range, just 4 to shoot. And George gets it to go.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Outside, Russell. He kicks to Edwards. Over Kennard. And they get it back. Gobert the pass to Russell. Over to the left wing. Towns for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This one, all right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our
get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. Paul against Russell. Now here's Edwards, tightly guarded. Inside, here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Pass to Booker. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. To the right side. Russell against Ayton. To the wing, right side. Towns for 3. They get the rebound. Gobert. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Pass to Ayton. Down low. And stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. And he lobs it up. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Now here's Booker. Bridges misses.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Here's Gobert. Pass to Russell. Here's Towns. He's guarded by Paul. Towns gets the bucket.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Paul against Russell. Outside Paul. Off target from three-point range for Minnesota. They've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Banked it in off the glass.
Now the painted area might as well be Rudy Gobert's domain. He uses every bit of that size and length to assert his dominance.
Now here's Booker. Crowder finds Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Back to Crowder.
2 minutes.
It's blocked by Gobert. Here's Ayton. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Count that one.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Outside Paul. Up and over Russell. And here's Crowder from the arc. On target from range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Russell against Paul. Pass to Prince. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Now fast off his feet and up at the rim in a hurry. Taurean Prince with an easy one.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
You know, that's the turnaround jumper, one of the toughest shots in the game to defend, and he pulled it off perfectly right there.
Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Paul. The shot by Russell, no good. The Suns trailing. Pass to Paul. Outside Booker. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Russell against Paul. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Here's Towns. And he dunks it down right as the buzzer sounded. Wow!
Oh, you'd like to end every quarter this way.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish. There's some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Minnesota in the lead. Towns with room to shoot. And that one's on target from the wing. Towns has got 8 points.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
Bridges outside. The three. Here's Ayton. Back to Crowder. Left side Paul. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Chris Paul has been successful at the highest level in the NBA, on and off the floor for such a long period of time. I love his intellect, his work habits, everything he represents.
Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. That one is off. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Right side, Russell. The kick out to Edwards. And there's the drive, and Edwards slams it in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Back to Booker. Ayton, the screen on Edwards. Booker, pass to Ayton. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And he lobs it up top. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Booker with it. Towns covering. And stolen by Gobert. And here's Edwards outside. And another three from Minnesota.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Over Russell. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. Here's Russell. There's a minute 34 left in the second. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. 5 to shoot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell and the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
Now here's Crowder. Left side Booker. Outside Paul. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
When Chris Paul gets into the teeth of the defense, make no mistake, this guy's in attack mode because he wants to go to the foul line.
Minnesota has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Russell against Paul. It's Edwards on the wing. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Suns have got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Booker for 3. Up top, Crowder. Three-pointer. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Well, so quick off the pass. I mean, Crowder timing that shot perfectly, staying one step ahead of the defense.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Edwards. Pass to Prince. The shot. Another miss by Minnesota. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break. Ready for
The Suns, 17.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Booker, the pass to Paul. Outside Booker. Gobert against Ayton. And the basket is good. Ayton's got his second basket of the game. Big men nowadays, Doris, some of them handle like a guard.
Well, this is the beauty and the natural evolution of having to function on the perimeter. You want to be as skilled as possible. We call it being a three-tool player, Brian. Can you dribble? Can you pass? Can you shoot? Increasingly, you must be able to do all 3.
Bridges with it. He's picked up by Edwards. It's tipped. Now Russell. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Up and in on the layup. Russell's got 6.
What a gamer this guy is. D'Angelo Russell relishing the opportunity to play through contact.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. And here's Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Paul. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And he's going for the lob. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Unbelievable. That's the big cat. So fluid at the center position. Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
Booker can't get it to go.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And Doris, with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either. You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Here's Russell. He's got 6. Outside Edwards. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Gobert. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got a rebound, number 8 here already in the game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Booker against Edwards. Fade away. Booker can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Now here's Russell. Towns up top is covered by Ayton. 6 to shoot. Here's Prince. Drains the triple. Prince has got 5.
It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Bridges with it. Takes a 3. Russell with the rebound. Outside Edwards. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Paul against Russell. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Prince. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
High activity, challenging the heart of the defense. Taurean Prince is not afraid to mix it up.
Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. Here's the 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside Edwards. And he can't jam it through. No good there. And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter ahead by 11. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Offensive rebound. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And Phoenix shooting just 35% from the floor. To the inside. Fades and shoots. That one a little long. Russell with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Russell attacking. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Oh, man, how good is he at turning on the Jets and getting to that next level? D'Angelo Russell, fearless, driving on the interior.
Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. Outside Paul. Back to Bridges. Paul passes to Bridges. Throws it up high. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Karl-Anthony Towns embraces the responsibility of being the primary scorer offensively. And boy, if he's in rhythm, it's a nightmare for the defense.
Now here's Paul. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Now here's Edwards. Looking to get back on track. Shoots over Booker. Here's Prince. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there. On
the wing, Crowder. Covered by Towns. And And it's Crowder missing. Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. That's good from Towns on the assist by Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, for a man his size, Towns does a sensational job running the floor.
Now here's Booker. Back to Paul. Right side Booker. Out to the right wing. Here's Ayton. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Paul passes to Booker. To the middle. And it's Bridges with the jam.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
The Timberwolves have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Pass to Towns. Releases. That one no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Booker, the pass to Ayton. For 3, Bridges. Russell with the rebound. Russell's got 4 rebounds now. .11 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Prince. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Suns running out of time. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Timberwolves.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And what a huge performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
And he trims the lead to single digits.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Pass to Edwards. Clock at 6. From behind the arc. Misses there. And so it's Minnesota with the W. Even early on in this game.
These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is under review.
Everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Brooks outside. Off target from three-point range. Now the Timberwolves with it. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Edwards against Morant.
Give a round of applause to your Timberwolves dancers.
Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Closer in. Look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
Russell kicks to Prince. Jacks up a three. Buries it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Morant with it. And there's the pass to Bain. It's Morant with the drive.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Edwards looking it over. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Bain. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Prince outside. Lock at 6. No good from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 5. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. And here's Russell. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. For Memphis, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got his second basket of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Russell, and it's blocked.
Rejected by Brooks. Part of why he's stuck as a second rounder. Dillon gives great effort on defense.
1:09 left here in the first quarter. Towns wide open. Drills the three-pointer. Towns has got 7 points.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Morant for 3. And that one is off. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 4-point game. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Memphis has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Morant. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Over in the corner, Edwards. From the line, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Shot clock at 6. Here's Towns. Offensive rebound. Gobert the pass to Prince. Out to the right wing. Prince with a screen on Morant. Here's Russell with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Out to Morant. Launches it. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
Timberwolves trail. Now, here is Russell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Edwards. And the rejection by Jackson. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Jackson, a screen on Prince. Brooks finds Jackson. 6 to shoot. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Grizzly lead. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Here's Morant. 10 points for him. Pass to Bain. Fires the 3. And again, that's the Grizzlies from deep.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Towns, a screen on Morant. Russell kicks to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Towns has got 10 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Outside, Bain. From outside the arc, frames the three-pointer. Bain's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Jones checked in for John Morant. Edwards, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Edwards got his second bucket of the game to go. Now Jones from deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Edwards. He kicks it to Gobert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Steven Adams picks one up.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
A little breakdown there, letting him get that rebound. Can't allow that to happen.
58 seconds left here in the second. Here's Brooks. Outside, Bain. Passes it to Jones. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Can't connect from 14 feet out. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Russell passes to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. Morant, he's checked in for Memphis.
Grizzlies substitution, Ja Morant.
There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Jackson in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And with that shot, the Minnesota leaders cut to just 1 on the basket from Morant.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
And Russell puts up a deep 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Okay, David, much appreciated.
25. The Grizzlies. 24.
And as we get to this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Jackson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Williams. Then it's Jones. And it's Conchar into the 2-guard. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. And it's Memphis on the break. And it's Clark with the jam.
Those long arms of Jackson Jr. getting in the passing lanes.
Here's McLaughlin. Defended by Jones. Outside, Towns. For 3, Minnesota again turning it over.
What is going on right now?
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Daniels, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in for Edwards. Jones, no luck. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. Out to the wing. Reed with it. He's against Clark. Lobbed up there for Anderson. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Clark dishes to Williams. Reed with the block. Here's Noel. Defended by Jones. Left side Williams. And again, Memphis no good.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Going to high school in the L.A. area, Zaire Williams played on a loaded team.
Yeah, of course, Zaire was a first-round pick in 2021, but he was the high school teammate of B.J. Boston, who was also selected in that draft. You throw in the sons of LeBron and D-Wade, and look, let's just say those gyms were sold out.
Jackson with it, working on McDaniels. 5 on the clock. And Jalen Noel picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Jones looking for an opening. 11 feet away. Off the left rim and out. The Timberwolves trail. Trying to get something going. Here's McDaniels. It's stolen by Jones. Fast break. Here they come. Feeds to Clark. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Here's Noel. Top of the key jumper. No good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Jones finds Jackson. Here's Conchar. This one for three, and he's good on the three ball. And it's a 6-point Memphis lead.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
McLaughlin, the pass to McDaniels. And he dunks it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Conchar can't get it to go.
And that was a little bit of a range check.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. The Grizzlies also making a change. Morant, he's checked in for Jones. Russell with a wide open look. Back to Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Towns has got 14 points.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
Morant with it. He's got 12. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game. Grizzlies making a switch here. Adams checked in. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Here's Morant. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
And, man, just Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Some changes for Memphis. Clark, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Dylan Brooks comes in for Williams. And it's Bain in for Conchar. Russell passes to Towns. And here's Edwards. He has 7. A kick out to Towns. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Wide open. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. That one doesn't go. Up top, Morant. Edwards defending. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Both free throws good from Morant.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Russell from long range. Drops in the tray. Russell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And the ball handling, body control. Russell with the nasty pull-up.
And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we got a tight ball game here. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in its small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Jones with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 3. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Outside, Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 6 assists in the game.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
To the paint. Jackson up top. Outside, Payne. Back to Jackson. Brooks, left side. And stolen by Prince. Timberwolves passing it around. Towns kicks to Russell. There's the lob to Towns. It's stolen by Adams. Russell against Jones. Outside, Payne. Outside, Jones. Towns with the steal. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Towns dishes to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. To take the lead. Offensive rebound.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Morant against Edwards. Now here's Morant. Defense is right there. With the floater. The offensive rebound. Adams. Second chance shot, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
And that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Russell passes to Edwards, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And that's 13 points for Anthony Edwards.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shot.
Outside, Payne. Adams dishes to Jackson. Out to Brooks. Pass to Morant. Outside, Jackson. Good on the triple.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
1:36 left in the game. Here's Edwards. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. With authority.
That is a monster finish. Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion. Man.
Russell passes to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
The pass to Payne. Back to Morant. The shake. Edwards kicks to Towns. Outside Edwards. From past the arc. Knocks down the 3.
and such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot, and when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Outside, Bain. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Here's Russell with the three. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now. And here and again, they're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And typically, he's reliable from the line. Let's see if Russell can come up here big for his team.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did it.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it.
guards that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. That's going to be a lot of fun.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court. John Wall is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's George in at the 3. Leonard passes to Kennard. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Pass to Russell. Back to Towns. Here's Russell. He's guarded by Zubats. 6 to shoot. Releases. Gobert. Great positioning on the putback.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Wall against Russell. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Kennard outside. To the paint. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Kennard saw the opening, got up there, and really threw it down.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
There's a screen. Zubac passes to George. Launches a 3. Here's Kennard. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Russell finds Edwards. From downtown, Leonard pulls down the board. Kennard outside. Pass to George. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here's Russell. Down low. And it's powered home by Towns.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Wall against Russell. Pass to Edwards. The Clippers grab the miss.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
They grab their own miss. Zubac passes to Kennard. Goes back up. Here's Wall. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You were so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Towns can't get it to go.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Wall. 4-3. And Kennard with the 3. Kennard's got 5 points.
Coach is wanting Luke Kennard to get aggressive with his shots. That's a nice catch and shoot.
Pass to Towns. A shot from the high post. No good. The Clippers go the other way with it.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Kennard against Edwards. Here's Wall.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall.
58 seconds left in the first quarter here. Russell against Wall. 5 on the clock. Here's Edwards. Driving.
He got his timing down. The defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
Pass to Kennard. George with it. Pulls up. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Russell. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. To the middle. Here's Edwards. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's George. Left side Wall. Fires for 3. George's shot is off. Tie game in Minnesota. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
So on the floor for the Clippers. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. Luke Kennard out there with John Wall. And it's Zubats in at the center, locking down the middle. And so it's Minnesota with it. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. The 3 from Russell. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Kennard. Leonard outside. Kicks it out to Kennard. Over to the left wing. Wall for 3. Shoots from the baseline. And he nails the jumper. Kennard's got 7.
Kennard doesn't take a lot of mid-range jumpers, but he's efficient.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside Edwards. From the top of the key. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Leonard outside. Fires the 3. Kicks it out to Kennard. Leonard outside. Back to Kennard. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Kennard's got 5 points in the quarter.
And if the defense is going to shut down one thing with Kennard, I'd start with the 3-point shooting.
Pass to Towns. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Here's George. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. It's stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
The Timberwolves trail. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Edwards for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
Dropping foul on Luke Kennard. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Prince. 1:51 left in the first half. Here's Towns.
Making the suffocating defensive play right there. Leonard, an overwhelming force on that end of the floor.
The Clippers have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. To the inside. George, good. George has gotten his second bucket of the game. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only two players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Got it.
Russell in complete control that time. Score off of that drive. That's a skill you have to have as a combo guard in this league.
Now here's Wall. Kennard, right side. Back to Wall. Driving in. Over Russell. Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Russell finds Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Now here's Kennard. 10 points for him.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Edwards with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Back to Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. And now just a three-point Los Angeles lead. Wall with it. Pass to Kennard. Leonard for three. Edwards pulls it in. Inside. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Okay, Ali, appreciate it.
16, the Clippers, 19.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, it's been quite a game for Luke Kennard.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Leonard passes to Zubac. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here's the fast break. Here's Edwards. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done. Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Now here's Kennard. 12 points for him. Wall, the pass to George. 6 on the shot clock. And he drives in. Leonard. Second chance effort. The shake. George finds Leonard. Oh, and Towns with the block.
The defensive chops of Towns, able to use his length and timing to stifle shooters.
To the inside. It's stolen by Leonard. The open shot by Wall. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just 38% for this game so far. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Now here's Leonard. Here's George. Oh, and the dunk by George!
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Outside Edwards. He takes it in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Edwards has got 11.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Kennard, left side. From the wing. Misses off the left iron.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
To the middle. Stolen by Kennard. All by himself. Jumps up. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they paid a price.
Now here's Russell. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Back to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly, and there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Back to Wall. Kennard outside. Zubats finds Kennard. And here's Wall. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a man a second late.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the 3rd. Towns, a screen on Wall. Russell, the pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Great D that time from Zubats.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's McDaniels. And Wall pulls it down. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. George outside. Leonard passes to Kennard. Out to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the 3. Leonard's got 7 points for the quarter.
Consistent shooter from all 3 levels. Kawhi Leonard, the first option they typically look for, and for very good reason.
And they recover it down low. Here's Gobert. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Leonard outside. It's George on the wing. The 3 ball. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Gobert. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
And so it's the Los Angeles. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court. John Wall is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's George in at the 3. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Wall. Into the lane. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's McDaniels. And that one is hammered home.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
George finds Zubats. Kicks it out to Kennard. Shot clock at 5. Back to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
And Kennard, well schooled, just keeping his eyes up and making that play.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Russell, the putback. It's rebounded by Zubats. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Leonard for 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Towns. Fires, top of the key. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. George against McDaniels. Back to Gobert. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And, of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting. Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Now here's Kennard. George finds Kennard. Back to George. To the paint. Stolen by Russell. Edwards against Kennard. The crossover. And Edwards slams it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Russell against Wall. Some solid defense from Russell. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Pass to Towns. Fires from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Russell against Leonard.
2 minutes.
Oh, it's blocked by Towns. To the middle. It's stolen by Leonard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. There's a minute 47 left to play in the fourth quarter. Leonard outside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Right side, Russell. And stolen by Leonard. George against McDaniels. Pass to Zubac. Back to George. Kennard on the wing. Guarded by Russell. They grab their own miss. A nice shot by Zubac. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
Now here's Wall. Pass to Leonard. Back to Wall. Now George. The three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Back to Towns. Here's Gobert. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
George outside. So the Clippers win it. They played the villain. All right, Alec, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.